So many things for the party, and sometimes when we say it, they say Agyapong, whatever he does, he talks about it.
Why not?
I don't know. This is my biggest problem in the party. I can tell you today.
Ghana Insight.
Ghana Insight TV.
Ghana Insight. Ghana Insight TV on YouTube.
Mr. Mo subscribe and like and share. They go ahead no my pie the book.
Mr. Gomami at the park and I'm a joke one dance here. So what pretend papa, but YouTube. Never subscribe and like and share.
Ebusia Ghana Insight to the news update and the best sumo our channel so. Honorable Kennedy Agyapong edin sembi abetuja efa MPP ehona ocha mra MPP for our power nim no enya de se omo support no nam embo bo machi na mumutu ba power no omentimi amma no appointment bia na se contract bia beboa no ama no so wetimi gina na so as a businessman na Kennedy Agyapong chirema na no asem ene ma che se party no timko opposition na ene NDC for etimi abeje che se egwa no atena so ebusia for yenkoni kuti nsema Kennedy Agyapong editu jani bi nemfa bra ye ba de aka no ye ba beto amso.
So many things for the party, and sometimes when we say it, they say Kennedy Agyapong, whatever he does, he talks about it.
Why not?
I don't know. This is my biggest problem in the party. I can tell you today that there's a proverb which says a sheep sweats, but we don't see it, feel it because of the skin. If I tell you what I went through, a whole officials planning that you should silence Kennedy Agyapong, don't give him businesses anymore, because when he gets money, he will be too powerful in the party. And they screwed me up. From 2021 to 2024, it was August 2024 that I got a contract.
Wow.
Yeah.
So how did you survive?
I've told you, I'm a pragmatic person. And I build businesses not based on politics. I build businesses looking at the demand of Ghanaian population. And I make sure I do quality things so that wherever you go, irrespective of my party affiliation, because you know I give out or sell quality products, you are forced to come to me. That is why I've survived. I can tell you, my co-stores, I'm the only person who has built co-stores with ammonia, the ammonia system. The freon is not expensive, but the ammonia is very, very expensive. And mine can go as low as low temperature, minus 25 degrees. So it attracts a lot of people. They come, just they say, after taxes, somebody has given me $24,000, 3 months for renting one room. He has no choice because he doesn't want his fish or chicken to get spoiled. So he needs good systems. And I build good systems. So it has nothing to do with politics. They will come because they want quality products. That is how I've survived. But I will tell you, I will not be ungrateful. The first term, I also got contracts. Why not? But the last time MPP people are here, the arguments they make, they don't know that it was deliberate attempt to collapse Kennedy Agyapong.
But they didn't succeed.
No, it didn't work. It worked because now they need money to fund the party and they don't have it.
I was going to come to that. I mean, this is a party with people like you. Obviously not just with a few others. And in the beginning of the year, we heard that party workers were not being paid at all. How come? That there are big people like you, resourceful people like you, and party people were not getting paid. What happened? What went wrong?
I'll tell you the gospel truth. I believe we are all Ghanaians. But if people sacrifice their life to make you whoever you are, the only thing you have to do is to reward them and appreciate their efforts. It was unfortunate that we did not help a lot of people. People looking for appointment, they will tell them we are not here because of MPP. people looking for jobs, they will tell them, people that worked for MPP, they will tell them to go online. Sometimes, even recruitment, they have to go through hell. This is why it caused apathy among our party people. And they decided not to go and vote. One minister told me how he lost. In his constituency, he said around 2 p.m., the young ones were standing outside. He asked them to go and vote and said, we are not going to vote. Because when we were looking for a job, they were charging us.
Wow.
So we are not going to vote. And truly, he lost the election. So the apathy, one reason is party neglect. Yeah, I have to, look, whatever I'm telling you today, they will insult me, they will do everything, but that's the gospel truth. They don't want the truth to be told, but that's the truth. We step on so many toes. They show some videos about Agyapong. He said this, he's not a presidential material. And if they are not being diabolic, and you listen carefully, it was an advice I was giving them and criticizing some bad deeds of the party people. But now they use it against me. During the campaign, I've been quiet because during the campaign, they wrote 10 sins of Kennedy Agyapong. That's why I apologize to President Mahama, because he's been very nice to me. He loved me. He loves me and everything, his wife. But because of party, I ignored this relationship and criticized him. And I have to be honest, I was harsh. Only for me now to come out, when I was criticizing NDC, my party was happy. But when I decided to contest, was the time that they used all the things against me. All the things I used to defend NDC became a sin. And they circulate around 10 sins of Kennedy Agyapong. So now I'm quiet, because my argument is in the Bible, they have 10 commandments. And since Abraham's time, they've not added one to it to make 11. So 10 sins of Kennedy Agyapong, I'll not go and say anything for you to add 11 sins or 12 sins. That is why I'm quiet.
But how can you campaign when you're quiet?
No, campaigning, like what is going on, I can say a few things about mistakes NDC is making, but now I'm not going to say it. Country broke, broke, we dey inside.
My question, Honorable, you told us that some people could not take us to the promised land. Then you lost, and then we found you with the people who could not take us to the promised land. What happened?
Well, the mere fact that I was campaigning doesn't mean I'm against the party. If you're a true party man, in contest, you can win, you can lose. So if you lose the election, you don't quit. You don't quit. That is why I joined. I'm still an MPP man. That is why I joined the campaign. And if I had not done that, look at what happened today. Can I even have the courage to say that I'm going to contest? No. Those who didn't have the patience and left, now they cannot come back and contest. So I decided to stay and look at what God has for me, in store for me in future. And we're back again. Those days I was telling them the truth and they didn't listen. Rather, they used it against me that I was destroying the party. But let me take the opportunity to explain. In March 2022, I had about 240 million cedis in 6 banks waiting for a contract. It delayed, and after that, it didn't happen because I came out openly to contest. I gave a contractor $100,000 to buy doors from Turkey for me. And The invoice he gave me was 600,000 cedis. In August, when the goods arrived, he needed 100,000 to clear them, and he came. The invoice of $100,000 in August 2022 was 1,550,000.
Why?
Yeah, because of cedi depreciation. I was shocked. So when I gave the check, then I went back to calculate. In March 2022, the 240 million cedis was equivalent to $40 million because it was 6 cedis to $1. That is why I gave him 100,000 and he gave me invoice of 600. The same 100,000 in August 2022, it was 1,550,000. I went upstairs and started calculating the value in dollars. The $40 million in March 2022 was 15,483,000. If you like, strike 240 million divided by 1.550, and you see $15,483,000 from $40 million. Money in the banks that have not used, taking risk to do business, and
all gone.
Yeah, just sitting in the bank. The depreciation, I lost almost $25 million. Am I the only businessman in this country? Colleagues, businessmen were also going through the same. And when they see me, they say, you people, we are waiting for you. I went to a great bank to transfer money to a Chinese supplier. And they gave me the rate. I said, wow, it's too expensive. Can you do something? For the first time, the lady, anytime I went there, she was quiet, never talked about politics. But this time, she was behind me when I was talking to her junior colleague. Then she retorted, I must say, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. Also, the amount I was shocked.
She would say that to you?
Yes. A week later, I went to a great bank. There was a beautiful lady, we always joke. I got there, cracking the jokes. Normally she would laugh, but this time she was cold. Then I asked her, who could I said, honorable, we could me podia. So how can you make such a statement? And Ghanapolitics form, whatever you call it, was on her desk. And she was crying because she said in her sleep, the husband will wake her up. Why? What is wrong? Well, according to her, the husband will hear her say, sigh, and she's not even aware. In her subconscious, she's thinking of, the money that she's lost and everything. And her problem was that she did not tell the husband that she had invested the money. So she couldn't tell the husband. Another time, one deputy chief executive, MPP, called me, said, Honorable, she was a nurse in UK, came back, invested a pension in these bonds. Now, and listen to what she said. Say, I did finance in Toronto, University of Toronto. But what Ghanapolitics has brought, I don't even understand. Then I jokingly said, but you did finance University of Toronto, and me, I said them to my name middle school. Yeah. You see how you cracking up the same way. Then she said, Honorable, look, I'm not joking. It's serious. So I had to go to the minister. Say, Minister, this will cause us defeat. And even our own people are disgruntled. So if you can do something about it. If you remember very well, they extended the date. Okay? It's because I spoke to him. Then he said, well, there's nothing he can do. And you saw the former Chief Justice picketing. So during my campaign, I told them, anybody in that administration, he lost the election in 2022. Because Ghanaians have decided that they'll get rid of us. And they used that against me, that I caused their defeat. And you think Ghanaians that were suffering?
Because you spoke the truth.
Yeah. They use that. Some candidates go around, because of him, we lost the election. Did I say that when the fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you? The lady quoted it at the Greek bank. Did I say that I'm going to lock the dollar, is under lock and key, and give it to police or whatever? And you think I'm the only smartest human being in this country that did not listen or heard? And when they are losing their business and take a decision, now you use it against me that I caused the defeat. Today is an opportunity for me to explain this. Look at NBC adverts. The number of adverts, what Bawumia said that they used against him, and compare to the number of adverts they said I have said that. They've never been fair. You see, they've never been fair. But I leave it to God. All the things I said was a caution to them. If they had listened to me, there wouldn't have been this humiliating defeat ever. But they didn't listen. Because the whole party machinery was against Kennedy Agyapong.
But Honorable, those who didn't want you to win, let me put it mildly, those who didn't want you to win, they are still there. So what convinces you that this time round you will win? The people who obstructed you,
okay,
they are still there.
They don't have the power.
Okay.
They don't have the power. This time, Obia Nubia. People are not afraid of them. They were coerced. They were threatened. MCs, they were forced. If not, they'll remove you. Chief executives, they'll remove you. Ministers, they'll remove you. And few of them, I can quote Edward Boateng, who openly supported me. They sacked him when he not sacked as such. When he was 60, a day before 60, they asked him to pack.
They couldn't wait.
Yes. So they threatened a lot of people, and they were afraid. Some to lose their jobs, they had to stay wherever to make sure. But because we're not bold, look at what happened. We lost.
Well, we see some of the things still happening. MPs, they jump into buses and cars and they go and pledge allegiance to one candidate. Former DCs and MCs, they pack themselves into cars, they go and pledge allegiance to one candidate. This is what happened. It's happening again.
You see, let me tell you, Kwesi.
Yes, sir.
As a leader, you should have your strategy. Do you know the number of people who have come to me? But I say, let's work together. I don't do those optics. So I'm not scared. Even when 136 parliamentarians were against me, only Cynthia Morrison, Honorable Cynthia Morrison, came out to support me. And you see what they did to her. So it means all those who were in position of trust, MCs, DCs, ministers, they were right not to have supported me because they would have been sacked like they did to Cynthia Morrison. They ganged up to make sure that he lost the primaries because he supported Kennedy. So I forgive all those people that out of fear voted against me. This time, they have the freedom and the right to choose a candidate that Ghanaian loves to lead MPP. A candidate that Ghanaians have confidence to solve their problems. A candidate that the youth are yearning for